Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Van, and we're going to do another tip of the cap. I tried to upload a video with this cap yesterday, but for whatever reason, it didn't process, so it didn't quite work out. So, this is number 378 in the playlist. So, for those that were wondering about the order, that is what happened. So, what happens when you try to upload 10 videos at once? So, is what it is. So we're gonna try to do it again. Kind of a bummer too because it was a longer video, but I did express my thoughts and opinions about the whole you know situation as far as minor people of color, minorities, or and these senseless killings by those that are in authority, or you know and that whole perception is like I can't of people that's like can't do day to day life, live their lives. So not going to go too much into it, but yeah, it's tough, and it's sad as a thing that's been going on for years. So it's definitely not the only situations that I have, and then the fact that there's numerous situations, it's kind of is whack. So we just need to do better as people and be able to adapt to change and not be so fearful of it. Because I just think that's kind of the lowest common denominator as far as like why these atrocities have been repeating itself, is because we are fearful of change. We're not able to adapt, and we're set in our old ways, and we just have a fear of understanding each other as people in all walks of life, and being able to be respectful and have a difference of opinion. That's cool, but like turning it into a division and a way to divide people or make one person better than the other, and that's not the intent whatsoever of society at all. But hopefully with like the protests and the ensuing riots, I'm not a fan of the whole rioting sense, and as far as the looting, I know a lot of times it's instigated by someone that's not really intended to have promote peaceful protesting and all that, but and people going after looting and going after material things and affecting property damage and all that, and like the whole system needs an overhaul, honestly. Like the looting and all that, that's all going to go towards tax dollars that we as people are paying, which kind of gets me. That's like a gripe I have personally, but like I understand the cause. I mean, like I don't understand the looting, but like I'm all for the peaceful protesting and voicing your opinion and all that, but and it sucks too because it's just something that's been repeated, so it's just like a cycle. I also have a conspiracy theory that this is kind of in the focus, so we don't have to focus on COVID, and it's something that the government can use as a scapegoat, which is so whack. But I didn't intend to go into too deep into that. I'm just going to just end it at that. But let's talk about the hat right now. So, excuse me. So yeah, that's that. The hat itself, though, it's a Detroit Pistons team colors hat in the white crown with the red brim. Great under brim for those that want to know. It's a hardwood classic because it is a vintage logo. Got this hat years ago from Cranium Fittage, which has since shut down their website or whatever. And word mark right there for Detroit Pistons, done up by New Era, 5950 fitted. Looks and feels clean. Is nice. Is definitely a little different. I do enjoy that they used the team colors that at the time, which were like teal and a red ish, rather than the regular red, white, and blue, which was used during like the early mid 2000s when they decided to transition back to their classic uniform set and logo. Yeah, and this logo in particular was during the craze when like almost every team had a teal um, jersey, or when teal was like the hot color at the time, and Grant Hill was just starting to was like the star on the Pistons at the time too. So before he left for Orlando, and unfortunately his career got hit by injuries, but yeah, got the hat because I at the time I didn't have too many white crown hats, and I did like the color pop on the logo and that they used, so it was the horse and not the traditional basketball um, vibe. So um, yeah, and like definitely got this from Cranium Fitted, which was a pretty cool site because what I liked about them in particular is they had a lot of like custom colors, a lot of variety of teams and custom colors and materials. This hat is cotton, I believe. Um, Although the visor is in wool. Yeah, yeah, it's a cotton crown with a wool visor. Um, White sweatband, or no, it's a black sweatband. Excuse me. Nothing else really to say other than that. Um, I know like the focus of the video was supposed to be about the hat itself, but like with everything that's going on, man. Hopefully, something positive comes out of this, but it'll take time, and I think everyone's at a loss in a sense because there's just no definitive answers, or and we're just trying to find solutions as a society, and like everything else that's going on, it just makes people more agitated, upset, on edge, and all that, and yeah, we just have to do better, like as people, and make sure that everyone holds themselves accountable. Um, but hopefully, yeah, we just have to just do better day by day. But tip of the cap to y'all. Um, Thanks for watching. Hopefully this video does upload properly like it was intended to. But we'll smell you later. This is your boy Van, and we're moving on to the next. Holla.